Hi guys, so it is me and I have quite a different look for you guys. I'm calling this a festival mermaidy look, I guess. I kind of went a little overboard and got carried away, but oh well, I think it looks pretty cool. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep on watching. So for eyes, I'm not going to make anything too bold, but also nothing too boring. I already did put primer and foundation on my eyes, so I'm gonna go in with the color Tempera all over my lid just to kind of set the primer that I already have on there. Technically it's just my foundation, but oh well. First thing I'm gonna do is take my Modern Renaissance palette. So now that we went into Sephora, we're gonna go in with a little bit of burnt orange. And the look we're kind of going for is kind of elongated. So I'm going to try not to bring things up as much as I'm going to try and bring them out. Now for me, that's a lot easier said than done. So we will see what happens. Kind of somewhat like that, and then we're not going to keep it super low on here. We just want to make sure it kind of all comes out, so it just looks like a really giant eye shape. And I'm really sorry about this lighting. I feel like it really sucks, but I can't do anything about it. Next, we're going to grab a different brush, and I'm going to use this brush, and we're going to go in with the color Raw Sienna, and we're just going to put that kind of under where we put that last color and just deepen up the entire look of it. Now this, I'm not too concerned about getting it in the front here, but I'm more just concerned about filling in kind of that, I'm going to call it a tail that we made, just that it's not just that one color. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog munching away. And then I'm also going to focus that kind of on the outer half of my eyelid. And if you think you kind of covered up a little bit too much of your burnt orange, go ahead and just grab a little bit more and just kind of go over top of where the two meet, just to blend them out all the more. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Morphe 35O palette. I'm going to take this color right here and mix it with a little bit of that just to get it a little bit warmer. I don't want anything super dark. And then I need my mirror back. Going to apply it kind of just a little bit in here and then blend it in the outer half of the crease just to give it some depth. Like that. Nothing too much, but it adds a lot. And sorry I keep doing that. I don't know why my nose is just like running right now. I don't know why, but does this happen to you guys? Like, I do one eye and I feel like I always start with my right eye first just because I'm a righty, and then I go to my left and I'm like, those look nothing like each other. And then I just spend all the time trying to fix my left eye, and then I end up just making it look worse. So then I have to go back and make my right eye worse. Does that happen to you guys? That happens to me. Alright, and then I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that, oh, why is that so dark? More of that burnt orange, just to kind of blend out here again on the outer edges. Next color that I'm going to take is, I want like a goldy color. I don't want anything too deep or reddy on this one. So I'm going to take my Morphe palette again and I'm going to go in with this color right here. And then I think after we do that, I might add a little bit of that like in the center sort of. We'll see. Just go ahead and kind of put that on the entire eye. Stop probably about here. Sorry, about here when it starts to get to that dark color. Just go ahead and pack that all over. Xander, you playing with that toy is really not helping anyone. Like that. And I am gonna add a little bit of that lighter color. Don't know, I wanna add it in the front, in the middle, what do I wanna do? I think I'm gonna add it in the front, just kinda make a whole gradient from like middle of your face kind of towards the outer side. And it's not gonna make that huge of a difference. You can't really tell it's that much lighter, but. Alright, and then the next step we're gonna do is go ahead and add some winged eyeliner. I'm gonna do that off camera just because it's a time saver and sometimes takes me a while. And you guys probably don't need to see that. So I will be back and we will get started with the fun part. Okay guys, so I don't know what happened, but this happened. I feel like a giant cat. But yeah, I don't know what happened. And then I went under it with white eyeliner. And I'm going to go ahead and put some blue in because the next part what we're going to do is we're going to paint our face with the blue and the white. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I would just like to say, these products of choice for this was definitely not my first choice. I really wanted to get my hands on the new Tarte Clay waterproof gel liners or whatever, but they don't have them in any store near me, and I'd have to order them and they would take weeks, and Coachella's like tomorrow, so definitely couldn't do that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blue eyeliner right here. These are the L'Oreal Infallible Paints. When I was looking for something to use for this, I really didn't want just a felt tip like this because I already have them. And I don't know why in my mind when I was buying it, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Like, it's a great color. It's the paint, just what I wanted. Like, I don't know why in my head I was thinking it was a liquid with a brush in it when it looks like this. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's what we got stuck with. So this is what we're gonna use. This and a white one, which I used to do this. But just before we start the big stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and I'm gonna add a little bit of blue under here. I don't know if you guys can see, I left kind of like a blank spot in that black area there. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this blue. The only good thing, well, not the only good thing, but one good thing that I really like with these as I'm using them, it's like really cooling on the under of your eye, like on your under eye. I don't know why, but it just really is. Like, it feels nice. So I don't know if you guys can see, but that's what I did. I just went ahead and added it in that little blank spot, and you can see on this eye better that I have that blank spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on this eye, and then we will start painting. This part would have been so much easier if I had gel, but I do not. So what I'm gonna do is take a piece of tape, make sure to stick it like all over your hands, that way it's not that sticky, and I'm gonna position it on my nose. I'm gonna make 2 stripes, and it has to be perfectly straight, so I'm gonna use tape. And I'm gonna start doing the top one first. And I'm using the tape as the bottom line, so I'm just gonna make the top line myself. Now this is what it went, where it would have been so much easier to have like a gel eyeliner, and this doesn't even stick. Can you just stick? Doesn't want to stick, so we just made a line. And then you're just gonna go ahead, kind of make a little square or rectangle, and then just kind of fill it in. Alright, so the easiest way to get a thick line is to just kind of squirt it out on your hand and make sure that the fat end is saturated, and then just kind of like dab it on. It seems to be working like that. Alright, like that. And so then after this, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to make a slightly smaller rectangle or longer, whatever you feel like doing. Alright, so that's how the second square is going. Not so well, but we're going to live with it because it needs to be perfect. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to make a line Next thing we're gonna do is gonna be kind of hard. Would have been way easier with gel, but we're gonna make some dots in the blue above my eyebrow. I'm gonna try and paint it on, but I don't know how well it's gonna work, so we'll find out. Okay guys, so this is where we're at right now. I just went ahead and added in all the blue dots, and I added one in the middle. I tried to fill them in with this and it literally just messed it up even more. So I ended up just kind of trying to get as much out as I could onto a plate, and then just getting like a regular brush and just trying to paint it in and fill in the circles. But that wasn't the easiest thing ever. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and make another dot, but in white, and it's gonna be up here, and then we're gonna try and drag it up to make kind of like a water drop sort of shape. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally just doing this and just painting it on the end of my brush. And then I'm just going to do that. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna try and do a couple more coats to kind of just stack on top of it, just to make it a lot more opaque. And then we'll go ahead and try for the line. And that's almost gonna be it. Okay guys, so that's where we're at. Like I said, I got this stuff from the drugstore, so if you wanted to, this could be a drugstore festival look. I would advise not to use these. I would try and find something that actually is a liquid that maybe you could pour out if you wanted to use liquid. Otherwise, I would advise using gels. But so next I'm just gonna take this 20 color eyeshadow palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna take the closest blue to what I have on, which I believe is this one right here, maybe a little bit more turquoisey, and I'm just gonna kind of add that kind of in the highlighty area. And I'm just adding it on my cupid's bow and over my lips as well. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. To also make these colors just pop even more, since I am putting them on the blue, I'm going to be spraying it with MAC Fix Plus. Sorry if you can hear that. And I'm going to be mixing the colors Star and Moon together. I'm just going to highlight. This is awesome. I'm gonna put some of this in my cupid's bow too. Got a little contrast. I feel like a fish. Like this is really like a fish festival look. Who knows? I think it's fun though. Alright, so that is the finished look, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Zoom you guys in so you can see. Why is this like, I feel like my lighting is so off, and I'm gonna need to brighten it. Oh, I'm gonna stop hitting it. Zan! Bro!